GolfNewsRI presents the Golf Dudes Podcast. Here are the dudes. We're back. Welcome to the Back to the Golf Dudes Podcast. We've been off for 2 weeks, so we have
What an introduction. We're back.
one of the greatest introductions in Golf Dudes podcast history. short history. Who's counting? Anyways, Joe Calabro, Rich Capali alongside. We've been off for 2 weeks because I was a little busy with life stuff like getting married and honeymoon. Actually, mostly honeymoon. So I was in Aruba for the last 2 weeks, so there were no podcasts. But we're back. We have a lot to catch up on for sure. It's been a wild 2 weeks. This is kind of a re-entry Golf Dudes podcast, if you will. But Rich, how you doing today, buddy boy? Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Hanging out. Can't believe the weather's still crappy. Weather didn't change since you left, so
I tried to bring some good weather home from Aruba with me, but the 95 degrees.
I mean, the actual temperature itself isn't horrific, but like it's raining every day, which I mean, it's fine, but it is what it is. Hopefully July.
That thunderstorm last night was fun.
Dude, that thing was huge. That went all the way up from like southern New Hampshire all the way down to like Newport. It was nuts. That's how big it was. But yeah, other than that, just playing golf, working, usual. Nothing else really changed.
Congrats on your big 79. Rich shot 79 the other day at King's Crossing. Yeah. So make sure you all get the proper strokes off of them now.
Yeah, no shit. That's the first time I broke 80 in 2 years. So
yeah.
It's working. We're working on it.
Just in time for your big turnaround Sunday. Perfect.
Dropped a full stroke.
You should tell you the Golf Dudes podcast is presented by Lynx Drinks. Lynx Drinks is best known for their transfusion in a can, vodka, ginger ale, and grape juice, but they also have other flavors like the front nine and the back nine. Also, sign up for the Lynx Drinks Invitational. We're going to start re-socialing on our website and doing some stuff with them. I think I have a call with Fred over the next week or two about kind of partnering with them on it from a media perspective. So we'll have some social stuff on that, but make sure you sign up. August 14th, I believe that's a Monday, is at the Rhode Island qualifiers at Wanamatanami. It's a beautiful course. The tee shot 11 is going to be one of the coolest tee shots in the state, in my opinion.
And you may get paired up with us.
Well, it's a four-man teams. It's four-man.
Oh, it's a four-man team. That's right. Yeah.
Four-man.
That's right. I forgot.
You can't get paired up with us, but if you did, I feel bad for you.
Completely fine. I was thinking it was a two-man scramble.
No,
my bad.
Four-man scramble. Two-man scramble, we'd be screwed. Four-man scramble.
Well, we did decent in that Valley one.
Oh, for the Chase for a Cure one, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, so August 14th at Wanamatanami is the Rhode Island qualifier. Now, there's qualifiers throughout this region, throughout New England, and technically you can play in all of them if you want. But the Rhode Island one is at Wanamatanami. If you win that, it's a gross tournament, no strokes. If you win that, you go to the championship at Mohegan Sun. It's a two-day event with cocktail hour that first night. Then the winner of the championship gets a trip to Pinehurst Resort for a weekend. And a handful of golf rounds obviously included and the whole 9 yards. So Lynx Drinks really doing it up, really excited for them. And again, we'll be doing some work with them on it over the next few weeks. Like I said, now that I'm back, I'm kind of all caught up on things. The last few days have been wild, been busy. But now I'm back and caught up on things. We're going to be focusing a little bit on that coming up in August. So we're really excited for that. Make sure you sign up. It's on their website. There's also links on our website. And again, we will social out the story again, probably this weekend, just to put some focus on it. But Lynx Drinks is really excited. Pinned is actually going to be part of it. They're doing closest to the pin stuff. So you have a chance to win some pin giveaways as they're becoming a national brand. So anyway, that's all I got now. But check out Lynx Drinks and sign up for the Lynx Drinks Invitational. We hope to see you at Wanamatanami in a couple months. So with that said, while I was away, the biggest news in golf history maybe broke on a random Tuesday morning. I woke up, I was in Aruba. I decided, I should check my laptop for the first time in 3 days. So I turned my laptop on for the first time in 3 days. I was really proud of myself. That's pretty good for me. And that's what I saw as breaking news. Like, oh, sorry, vacation's on delay for an hour. But it was wild news, stunning news. Everyone was talking about it. Rich, we haven't talked about it really obviously I wrote about it, but we obviously haven't done a podcast since then. But just what your first reaction? Obviously, we've had some time to read more into it and react to it, but your reaction to the big news that broke last week.
I'm kind of split down the middle because one half of me knew this was going to happen eventually. I didn't think it was going to happen this quick.
Right.
And the other half of me is very surprised it happened, given the fact that, I mean, these are all obvious. These are all obvious takes, but given the fact that I looked at it from like a player's side, which is all the behind the scenes talk has come out now that the players are pissed because the current PGA players are pissed because Tiger, what was it, $800 million, Zalatoris like $50 million, all these guys, John Rahm, all these guys got offered in tremendous amount of money, and they turned it down, whether it was ethical or whether it was they just didn't want people to hate them or whatever the case may be. Come to find out now that the PIF is the PGA is going to reward these guys for not going. Who the hell knows how much is that going to be? It's not going to be close to what they were going to get offered for LIV. So,
no.
But yeah, I'm sort of split down the middle because I was looking at it from both sides. I knew it was going to happen, but I thought it was going to happen maybe in like 2 or 3 years. I thought I thought LIV was going to have a life of about 5 years before they magically concocted some sort of truce or what's it called? I can't think of the word, but of them coming together. So surprise. I'm a little bit surprised, and it's U.S. Open week, so there probably isn't going to be much talk because it's obviously a major at a very difficult golf course. So hopefully, maybe the following week or in the upcoming weeks, we'll hear more stuff. Also, don't forget Netflix is still filming, so we're going to get a lot of behind the scenes in 6 months, 5 months.
Well, the director tweeted out.
He said, "Don't worry, we're filming."
Yeah. So that'd be the only reason
that's gonna be great. Yeah.
That'd be the only reason people watch that for that like moment.
But yeah, so I'm split down the middle 50-50. Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean I was totally stunned. Obviously.
I was stunned, absolutely stunned. It was crazy.
Just like everybody else.
It came across my phone as an ESPN thing, and I'm like, wait a second, wait, what? Yeah. That was the last thing I was thinking I was going to get that morning.
Yeah, it was a random Tuesday morning, like.
And then talk about suspicious. Jay Monahan's recovering from an illness.
Yeah, that broke on.
Would somebody put out a failed hit on him? Like, what the hell's happening here? Like, Jesus.
That was. And now Alan Shipnuck was on a podcast yesterday. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Dan Patrick or somebody. But anyway, he was saying that there's no guarantee that Monahan even comes back. That this could be just a way for it to get him out of the
killing him off.
Yeah, graciously letting him step away.
Wow.
I don't know if that's true. Alan Shipnuck is usually
I don't think he's coming back. I don't think he's coming back just because even if he didn't have this setback or whatever the hell you want to call it, I think he was going to get fired anyways.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if the players didn't want him.
Yeah. Well, I think they were fine with him until he stabbed them in the back.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
they were talking about the families of 9/11 and shit. Like, bro, you reneged to the 1000th hour. Like, get the hell out of here now. Like,
Dave Portnoy's rant on Monahan was pretty funny. I can't repeat what he said, but it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
It's just like I don't know. It's just
no. He definitely looks bad. He definitely looks the worst out of everybody, obviously. But overall, I think eventually it'll be good for golf when it's eventually once we see what the actual details are. The details were kind of vague that they gave out. But I think it'd be good for golf. It'd be exciting to have all the players back playing together.
I mean, if it's like if it's like what's it called? Like how like the European Tour and the PGA Tour mesh,
Team up. Yeah.
it'll be fine. It's like, oh, Colin Morikawa wants to go play in the live event next week instead of playing in the John Deere Classic or something like that.
Colin
Like,
Morikawa signs with the 4 Aces for a one.
yeah. So that's something different. I don't know how they're going to do that, but
Yeah.
the team aspect might be dead. I mean, I don't think you can. I don't think you can. What's it called? What is it? 60 people in live right now, or 70, or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
And then you add the 140 PGA players there are. I mean, that's just you can't
I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know that
well,
everyone's.
that's
gonna
not gonna.
I
Yeah,
don't know if everyone's gonna have a team, but I'm sure some players will get. Some players are recruited, and that's just. I mean, that players like Peter Uline are probably gonna be cut out.
Pat Perez.
Pat Perez, maybe. Yeah. Other guys that the kind of the. I mean, Taylor Gooch has been playing well, but the Taylor Gooches of the world type of people.
Yeah.
Yep. Will be cut out. I would think. I mean, that's what.
But as long as they're thinking about having that flexibility, I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna take a little bit to iron out and get used to, but it'll be good.
Yeah, so that was the big news. It was a wild Tuesday morning for sure. And everyone was stunned. PGA Tour players didn't even know about it. I guess some live guys didn't even know about it.
That's crazy. It was Colin Morikawa said, nice to hear the news on Twitter or something like that. Yeah.
And then who was it? Was it Dustin Johnson said the yes sir guy, whatever. Yasser Al.
Yeah.
The Tiff guy called him like 10 minutes before the press conference. 10 minutes before he went on CNBC to let him know, and he called the same thing with Greg Norman. He found out like 5 minutes before the guy went on the air. Like, hey, by the way, I'm making a big announcement on TV. You might want to turn it on.
Yeah, you're not going to have a job in a year, just so you know.
So it was wild and crazy, and some of it's carried over to the U.S. Open this week. Although it seems like players are disregarding questions on that. I mean, Rory McIlroy canceled his media availability.
In the last 3 or 4 weeks, he has become such a. I don't even think bitch is the strongest word. He is like insufferable. I don't know about what you think, but like he is. I can't even listen to him anymore because it's just so aggravating.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't listened to a ton of, and I've been on vacation to be fair, but so I haven't listened to a ton of.
I get all my stuff on Twitter, like Bob Harris.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
He'll clip like parts of the interview. I'm like, dude, shut up. Nobody cares anymore, bro.
I had the same thing. I mean, he's in a brutal position. I mean, he's defending the PGA Tour to the end, and now
he is. But it's like I still hate live. Nobody cares, dude.
Yeah,
like nobody cares. Yeah, nobody cares, man.
That was like for sure.
Like the feuding part of this journey that you're on is over. Stop trying to progress it. Like, come on.
I enjoyed the feuding part of it personally. But, you know.
I did at first, but after a while, it was just it's getting old.
It got the same thing for sure.
Yeah.
So that was the wild news on the pro golf. We'll get into some U.S. Open stuff in a minute. I'll give you my U.S. Open bets coming off of a big win for my Vegas Golden Knights earlier this week.
It's certainly not going to be your New York Rangers after your coaching hire.
No, the Rangers are a Mickey Mouse organization. They'll never win.
Oh, I can't believe that came across my feed too on ESPN, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what I only wonder what Joe's thinking right now.
I mean, the cool thing about Peter Laviolette is he used to coach the Bruins.
He's tenured.
And he used to coach the Providence Bruins, so that's kind of neat. Like a guy locally that you watch.
But you ain't going anywhere with him.
No, he stinks. They should blow that organization up. I don't know why they fired Gallant. I don't think he did that bad of a job because they lost in the first round. That was a tough series.
Yeah.
But clearly, Patrick Kane wasn't right because the Chicago Blackhawks sold the Rangers a bill of goods on Patrick Kane. Clearly, he just had major like hip surgery.
Yeah.
Clearly, something was wrong with him.
Well, now they got a decision to make.
So now it's like okay, like whatever. Yeah. So I don't know why they fired Gallant, but we're not getting into that because the Rangers.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the Rangers on my video games win the Stanley Cup every year, so we'll just keep playing. We'll just keep playing those. So a couple things to hit on quickly. You obviously U.S. Open this week.
Coverage has started.
Coverage started. Yep, we're taping this at a little bit before 1 p.m. and coverage just started on TV. So prime time golf, baby. That's what we like. But also, it's worth keeping an eye on the Corn Ferry Tour, as both Davis Chatfield and Patrick Welch are in the field this week, which is pretty cool. Davis has been off for a week or two. Patrick made his pro debut last week. He shot 66 in the first round, 75 in the second round, and missed the cut by 2 shots. So hopefully he'll play better this week. But
speaking of disappointing performances, look who's in first place.
I'm not even looking.
The most disappointing competitor in major history, Xander Schauffele, tied for first.
Everyone's picking him to win. A lot of people picked him to win.
Yeah, I picked him to win 3 Masters in a row, and he didn't even make the cut.
Well, I picked Louis Oosthuizen to win 3 majors in a row, and he finished second. That would have been like $1,000 summer. You didn't realize that.
I know that, but the amount of money I spent on Schauffele to win majors is ridiculous. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yes, you did. So keep an eye on the Corn Ferry Tour. It's pretty cool that they're both in the field. Obviously, they're both pros, so it's going to happen. It was going to happen eventually, but kind of neat. So keep an eye on that. Also, Christopher Encore, the former URI star, makes his PGA Tour Canada debut.
Ricky Fowler, 2 under.
Oh boy, Ricky, slick Rick,
tied with Max Homa for 2 under.
Good. Get my boy Max Homa up there. The big boys tee off in the afternoon. Brooks Koepka's like a 5 o'clock tee time. It's gonna be perfect.
That's amazing. That's so good.
Koepka, Rory, Spieth is late. Prime time golf, baby. So keep an eye on the Corn Ferry Tour this week and PGA Tour Canada. And then obviously next week is the best week of the year locally anyway. The Northeast Amateur. A little bit different flavor this year. It's not as many Islanders are in the field as previously. That's what happens when guys turn pro.
Fowler tied for the lead. Just hit a birdie. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Oh, this is insane. He's insane. Sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. I appreciate you're here for the excitement, so I appreciate.
Oh, of course.
About golf. Real quick, I just want to hit the Northeast Amateur. There are 4 locals in it. Our boy Mike Hamilton, newly married Mike Hamilton, is in the field next week at the Northeast. Bobby Leopold, Kevin Blazer, and Tyler Cook are the 4 locals in the amateur next week. So hopefully one of them makes the cut. But obviously it's not easy. See if Dylan Manetti from North Carolina can three-peat. No one's ever won 3 straight Northeast amateurs. So he'll have a chance to do that next week. I would like to think he's the favorite. Just looking at it, the field. But it's a great tournament. It's fun to be there. The top amateurs in the world come. Most of the top amateurs in the world come anyway. So it's a great opportunity to watch a lot of future PGA Tour players, a lot of future pros play at Wanamoisa. And this year, Wanamoisa will be firing in full. Now they're a year removed from the renovation. Now the course is really going to be ready to go.
When is the Northeast Amateur? Next week?
Wednesday to Saturday.
My brother-in-law is playing at Wanamoisa tomorrow.
Oh, good luck.
He's in for a treat.
Stay out of the rough. Stay out of the rough.
And don't be above the hole.
So I'm excited for that. We'll have obviously coverage starting on Wednesday morning when these guys tee off, and it should be a great week for sure. And then obviously the Ryan Amateur is a couple weeks later, but we'll worry about that when we get there. All the qualifiers are in. 111 players in the RI Amateur field, and you actually played Montauk, which is a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Thursday.
And the Riga folks were setting up the course, and you had quite a day. You
legitimately an hour before we teed off, they set the pins, and it was ridiculous.
So
some of the hardest pin placements I've ever played on.
So we'll have all that stuff coming up. My goal is to bring back the RI Amateur podcast series. We have a few people that I want to, at least a few people that I want to get on. Our boy Tempe's Tees is playing he qualified. Remember Tempe's Tees from the
Yeah,
golf show?
yeah.
So he's
He
playing.
qualified for the Rhode Island Amateur.
Yeah, because Segregansett is now a Riga course, so they had
Oh,
a
is it?
qualifiers,
Oh,
and
okay.
he's a member there, and he got in. So we good to see him, and few others. So we'll let you know when those episodes are coming out, but that is the plan. Anyways, that's kind of the local anglers. Obviously, lots going on. Big congrats to Morgan McLeod, who finished in the top 10 at the New England Women's Amateur. Brad Amonis finished 5th at the Mass Open at TPC Boston, and obviously congrats to everybody on their great accomplishments in local golf, as we've been covering throughout the last few days to a week. All right, U.S. Open. Course looks crazy. The scores predict. You said 10.5 was the number.
One of the players, I can't remember if it was Homa or it was somebody else. It was a well-known guy. He said he's setting the line at 10.5. That's what the score is going to be. So it's either over or under.
Betting,
I would take
I would take
the under. I'm going to be honest. I probably like 8 or 9, maybe something like that. I think. I mean, this course is ridiculous. It's
just the par threes are ridiculous. They have 5. What do they say on Golf Channel? They have 5 par threes and 3 par fives.
I think so.
First
Yeah.
course to ever host the U.S. Open that has that, something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's like 5 par threes and 3 par fives.
Absolutely crazy.
Something wild. And including that was a 15th hole that could make it 290 yards. Something like that. Driver, please. And driver again.
Oh my God, Fowler's ball, you can't even see it. Like, holy shit. That's nuts.
Yeah, so I mean, that's gonna be in prime time, which is awesome. That's we can get to the bars and watch golf at the bar at night. So, but yeah.
Hey,
So
look, it's Metacom its own Brad Faxon.
oh, he's on the coverage.
Yeah.
But he's actually he's actually pretty good on TV. He's not
Oh
bad.
yeah. Oh, I mean, he's an absolute master putter. I mean, you can't deny that.
Nope, you cannot. All right, you want to know my bets for? Well, I already told you off the air, but my bets for the U.S. Open, again, coming off a big win for the Vegas Golden Knights.
My degeneracy has slipped the past couple months.
That's right, I got you covered. YD and I have you covered.
Okay.
All right, my bets for the U.S. Open. Now, keep in mind, I hit the U.S. Open bet last year, so we're trying again this year. We'll see. So we bet 4 guys. I got 2 LIV players because LIV has been on a roll. So I got Max Homa. He holds the course record at Los Angeles Country Club. Did it when he was in college, but it's the same strategy I used for Fitzpatrick last year. Max Homa, Patrick Cantlay, even though he's a bit of a head case, but I have faith in the Joey LaCava, storyline.
True.
And also,
Yeah.
Patrick Cantlay has played there as well. He's played college golf there as well. They both live out there, so he's played there as well before. There's only so many guys with experience that played there. And then I took 2 LIV guys this week because LIV's been on a roll. I took Bryson DeChambeau as I figured he'd overpower the course. And
I was just gonna say he's got the power to take over.
The
So
fairways are wide, and he finished 4th at the PGA. No one talks about it. No everyone. It was a sneaky 4th. So he looks like he's playing well. And then I put money on Dustin Johnson. Just from watching him talk this week, he seems like he has a bit of a swag. Obviously, Brooks was the obvious bet. Probably going to be another Brooks week.
Even this par 3 11th is 254 on a Thursday.
Maybe it's that hole that can play 290 then.
Oh,
the 15th might be the one that can play
254 on a Thursday. That's insane.
And we think the par 3 17 that Kerper is long.
Jesus, holy crap!
Yeah. So those are my bets. I got Homa, Cantlay, DJ, and Bryson DeChambeau.
I do like the 2 LIV. I like the 2 LIV bets.
We put $25 down on each of them. DeChambeau was $25 to win $850.
So you guys put 50 on each as together?
25 each.
Okay.
25 on each player.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we spent a maximum of $100, basically.
Yeah. Whatever.
But DeChambeau was 25 to win 850.
No, that's fine.
Nothing wrong
Yep.
with that. So we'll see what happens.
I always like those nice fat juicy plus numbers.
Yeah. Live guys about our rules, so we took a chance and put two of
I
them.
do. I like that. I like those two picks. I do like them a lot. Potential to win, but there's also the value there in the bet. So, like you said with Brooks, he's the favorite. So there was really no value there.
Yeah, Brooks and Scheffler were the favorites. Rahm was a favorite.
Rahm too. That was 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. We're on a good little run here. So, but hopefully these guys all make the cut anyway. There's nothing worse than when your bets don't make the cut.
Imagine that.
And then you're what the?
That's true. Yeah. Oh my God. Holy right. I'm sorry. Holy left. Rahm just hooked the ball. Holy crap. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Like I said, I have a member cash tournament. So hopefully, oh my God, Max, Jesus, go in the hole. Oh no, that's Adam Hadwin. Then flashback, there's the hit.
Oh, and it's
Yeah,
that was wild.
It was like Terry Tate, office linebacker. Oh, but yeah. So busy week, busy weekend.
Busy week, busy weekend, busy week next week.
I'm hoping the weather warms up a tad. That'd be nice. I'm only seeing in the mid 60s on the weekend, which is okay, but I don't know. But
yeah,
that's all.
Sunday's gonna be 68 and rainy.
Yeah, I said there's showers in the morning, maybe. Whatever.
At least tomorrow's gonna be 80.
Is it? Nice.
Well, you never know. The weather's screwy. But yeah, so lots going on. Keep an eye on GolfNewsRI.com. Obviously, we'll have US Open coverage throughout the week and coverage of all the other tours as well. And then we'll talk to you next week from the Northeast Amateur. Well, I'll talk to you from the Northeast Amateur anyway, and then we'll do the podcast at some point.
Would you say it's what, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh, 4 rounds, duh. What do you think this is, Liv?
But there's a cut after the third round. So, but should be interesting. It'd be fun to see the guy. Hopefully the locals play well. If Hamilton can play well and Bobby Leopold, and that'd be cool. I mean, it's not easy.
Oh yeah,
it's not easy, but
and it's like you said, it's the first year of the renovations taking
fully renovated. Yeah,
full like everything's
fully
settled now. Everything's good, So
yeah, so it'll be fun to see one on Moist for sure.
Now I can't wait to. As soon as we get off this phone call, I'm going to text my brother-in-law. Have fun tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah, your brother-in-law's playing one on Moist tomorrow. Good luck. Stay out of the rough.
Good luck.
Bring extra balls.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. So that's what we got. This is the Golf News Podcast. I am Rich. Do you have anything else to add? Good luck this week in your tournament. I'm sure I'll be
Thank you.
Updates.
Yes.
Before then, I'm sure I'll see you or talk to you before then, one or the other, or both.
Absolutely.
So good luck on Sunday, and we will talk to you next week. Stay tuned to GolfNewsRI.com all weekend long for all your golf coverage, and we'll talk to you next week from the Northeast Amateur. It's going to be a fun time. Bye.
Bye.